Alright, so now I'm going to show you how we can solve this problem using place value sharing division. So here we have 5,473 divided by 3. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up by drawing my box. And I'm going to separate it into the amount of groups. This is my divisor. It tells me that we have 4 groups. So I'm going to quickly divide this whole thing up into 4 groups. Now I need to represent my total dividend with place value blocks. So here I have 5,473. I notice I can show this by drawing 5,000 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can show this as 1,000 by putting a T on the inside of it. I have 4 hundreds, so I'm going to draw 4 flats. I have 7 tens, so I'm going to draw that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And I have 3 ones. 1, 2, 3. Now my first step is I need to start with the largest place value. And I have to share out that largest place value. Here my largest place value is the 1,000, so I need to share out my thousands evenly amongst my 4 groups. So I have 5,000. I know that I can put 1 in each group, so I'm going to try to put 1 in each group at a time. 1, 1,000 here, I'm crossing out as I go. That way I can keep track of what I use. 3 and 4,000. I was able to put 4,000, I put 1,000 into each group, and I crossed out my 4,000, I have 1,000 left. Now I know that I cannot share out this 1,000 evenly amongst my 4 groups, because I only have enough to put 1. So since I can't share it out, now I have to regroup. I'm going to regroup my thousands into the next largest place value, which is hundreds. I know that 1,000 cube is the same as 10 hundreds, so I'm going to cross out my 1,000, and I'm going to regroup it for 10 hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. So now I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm starting with the next greatest place value, and I have to share this out. So I have 10 hundreds plus these 400s. I have a total of 1,400 that I have to share out evenly amongst my 4 groups. So I have 4 groups times a certain amount in each group will get me close to 14. I know that 4 times 3 is 12. That means I can put 300 in each group. If I were to put 4 in each group, that means I will have to use 1,600, and I don't have 1,600. So I know that I can put the most amount of hundreds I can put per group is 300. So I'm going to put 300 in each group. Another way I can do this is just filling all of my groups with 100 until I run out. But I want to make sure that all my groups are even. So I have 1,400. Here's the other way. I can do it one by one. 100, 200, 300, 400. 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,100, 1,200. I know that if I do 13, 1,400s, these first 2 groups will have 400s. These last 2 groups will have 300, so it won't be even. So the most amount of hundreds I can put per group is 3. So 3, 6, I use up 1,200s. That's 10, 11, 12. Great. I used up all the hundreds, but I still have these 200s, these 10s, and these ones that I need to share out. I cannot share out these 200s, so now once again I have to regroup. I know that I can transform these 200s into the next largest place value, which is 10s. So this 100, I can transfer it, or I can regroup it to 10 10s. This other 100, I can regroup it to 10 10s also. So now I have 20 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. These 200s became 20 10s. So I have 20 10s plus 7 10s, which means I have a total of 27 10s that I have to share out evenly amongst my 4 groups. So I can think to myself, 4 times how many 10s in each group gets me closest to 27. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. 24, 28. If I have 7 in each group, that's too big. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. If I put 6 10s in each group, I will only use up 24. And I would still have 6 in each group and it'll be even. So I'm going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Great, so I used 24 10s. Now I'm going to cross out 24 10s. 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. I notice that I still have 3 10s that I need to share out. I cannot share out 3 10s evenly amongst my 4 groups because this last group wouldn't have a 10. So once again, I have to regroup. 3 10s, I can regroup my 10s into a smaller place value. A place value smaller than 10s is just 1s. So I can transform one 10 for 10 1s, another one for 10 more 1s, and another one for 10 more 1s. So altogether, these 3 10s can become 30 1s. I'm going to just write 30 circles. 30 1s plus 3 1s gives me a total of 33 1s. Now once again, I'm using my multiplication facts. I have 4 groups. I have to put an even amount in each group to get close to 30. I'm sorry, to 33. So now I'm going to skip count by 4 to see what's the most amount I can put in each group. If I had trouble skip counting, I can put 1 in each group until I fill up all 33 or I have an even number. But that would take me too long. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. I can put 8 1s in each group. And I will get close to 33, but not over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So I used up 32 1s, I'm crossing it out. Now I have 1 1 that's still left over. I know that I cannot share out 1 1 amongst my 4 groups evenly, and I can't regroup. So this 1 is just what's left over, and I'm going to draw a nice little box over here and put that little 1 in here, because it's left over. Now I have to figure out my answer. My answer, or my quotient, is the total amount that I have in one group. I shared out 5,473 place value blocks amongst my 4 groups, and each group will have a total of 1,468. So my answer is 1,368, but I can't forget about this remainder. This 1 is left over, remainder 1. And we just solved this using place value sharing division.